What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about Ethereum Classic today at the request of Smooth Operator. We're doing this for you, my friend. Hit that like button, subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and let's get into it, you guys. All right. Looking at the charts here on ETC, first and foremost, let's zoom out. Looking at this monthly perspective, oh yeah, that's a nice looking chart there, man. You got your higher lows, you got your higher highs, you got your parallel channel, all the good things in all the right places. Decent looking monthly RSI, looking like you're hungry to get in that overbought zone and see some real moves taking place. I like it. So you're probably right now, if we look at the resistance line here, you're just winding up, getting ready to break through and probably see some moves similar to this, akin to these kind of movements that you've seen in the peak bull cycles and in the previous cycles that we've seen before. I'm actually kind of curious. This isn't real technical analysis what I'm about to do, but I mean kind of, but no, not really. Low to high. I'm just curious. Look at that, 64, and then it just dropped. It basically dropped a whole 1,000%. What is that? That's a 65x. That's a 54x, something like that. So then what? By that same metric, we could drop down to a 42, 40 something. Would that put us over like here? 539. I don't know. And then if we did a high to a low, I just went on a total detour here, but let's see. Let's have fun. 1414. You went a little bit above it there. High to low. That would be right above the 1414. I don't know. Wouldn't that be funny if you like continued off that trend? I'm not saying that it has to, again, that's not real technical analysis, but wouldn't it be funny? Sometimes you see those like serendipitous kind of ratios forming over time, like the 5.3 theory for Bitcoin, which has been debunked, right, officially, thank God, because that was some dumb stuff. But it happens. Sometimes that dumb stuff happens, man. This is crypto. The dumb stuff makes you money. If none of that made sense, don't worry about it. Let's just get on with this video. So looking at it from a weekly basis, you definitely have found resistance in a key area. Like I said, I think you're winding up to break out here, right? But with that, sometimes you do get a little consolidation. So it makes sense. You found resistance in an area you've continued to find resistance at. Last time, or the very first time you found resistance here, you found support essentially where you are now. The next time you found support a little bit lower than you are now. So this is a good in between, right? That line is a little bit lower than there. It's a little bit higher than these lows here. I don't know. You know, you could go lower, ETC. You probably could go lower. I don't know if you will go lower though. Bouncing off your 382. Yeah, tipping your 382. That's a pretty strong move there, man. Low to high, strong move. You expect to find support on the 382. At least I do. Looking at the daily RSI, in a pretty bullish trend itself, it actually looks like you're getting, yeah, dude, you are getting ready to break out of this thing like explosively. It's going to be strong, right? Because as you get deeper in the RSI, as you get higher up in the readings, you see stronger moves take place. And as you're forming these higher lows, all you're doing in the RSI is forming higher highs. So it looks like you're getting set up to see a run that's going to take you all the way up to higher readings, potentially into the 90s in the RSI. That could get you set up. I mean, if this move was strong, you enjoyed that from about 1740 on the 3rd of November to $42 on the 4th of December. If you like that little run in over a month, I would think that this next month that we're going to have, or maybe it's less than a month, I would think this next run, though, overall, it's going to be stronger. And it would make sense that it's stronger because you're going to get a breakout move, right? That it would make sense that it's stronger. So let's predict where that's going to go by the end of this month of December, if not by the end of January. My thoughts would be from a high to a low. And I don't know if I said it, but shout out to Smooth Operator. I think I said I was doing this one for you, but I'm not 100% sure. I would expect that Ethereum Classic, by the end of January, it'll be as high as $100, if not higher. That's my thoughts. $100 or higher. You have a very good chance of stopping at 63 to 77 bucks. You really do. But I just feel like, I don't know, man. I feel like you're too high up in this fib to break out and stop at your 618. I mean, you could maybe stop just below 80 bucks. I could see that, but if not, I think it makes perfect sense. So you'd make a run up for like 100 bucks, 130 bucks, somewhere in that zone, probably right under 100 bucks, and then find some consolidation support, and then continue to run at a later date, something like that. So that's kind of my best guess here, man. That's all I got for you. If you like the video, hit that like button. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this. I suppose for the cycle ending stuff, you know, we could just do the same thing that we did earlier, just projecting out from a high to low here. You went all the way up to your 2618, tipped that, right? Tipped it, found resistance at your 2272, came down, found support on your 1618, tipped the 2618. 1618, 2618, classic kind of maneuver actually right there. And then here on this next cycle, from a high to a low, you went all the way up to your 1414. You didn't get to your 2272 this time. You didn't get higher than that, but the 1414 is still a nice target. Pulling back to your 618 to find support time and time again. The next minimum target that you would have based off of this fib alone would be $253. But oftentimes you don't stop at the 1618 after seeing this kind of a pullback. You would go to like the 1886 or higher, and that makes sense to me. 522 to 1400, $1,500, let's say 522 to 1500. High to low there. Come on, let's get the actual low. Come on now, there you go. There's your low. 1414 coming in line very well at that 1886 level. You went just above your 1414 this cycle. Maybe you do go just above $522 by the end of the cycle. You're at $30 now. Something right above, I'd say like 520 is probably the goal for the end of the cycle for this thing. So ETC definitely is a 10x coin or more at this rate, and it could. You never know, man. It could do some crazy stuff. This is crypto, man. And these coins that are like undervalued or overlooked, everyone's aware of them, but they throw shade at them. Those are the ones that they get away from the pack, right? I don't know if that's going to happen. I think it's going to be quite the accomplishment just to get up above like $600 itself. But I think a nice price between about $520 and $600 is where you're going to go by the end of the cycle. And with that, I leave you. Consolidating now, more upside later. If you move down from here, barely. I doubt you move down any more. Like really, and if you do, it's not going to be by much. But from a low to a high, you're literally right at your 382. It's perfect. You don't need any more. If you were to go lower, maybe you go to $24, maybe $24.20, maybe. But I think you find your low here, consolidate for the next week. Going into Christmas week or the week before Christmas, we'll start moving up again and finish off the year with a bang. It's the same old song and dance for all of them, man. That's all I got for you. Take care. Bye-bye.